Alright, I got another console, or a defective console, off eBay. It just arrived today. And see how it's packaged. I opened it. I have not opened the box. I haven't opened anything. As you can tell, it's a Nintendo 64. So, this is the controller. This was listed as defective, so paid a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but it says it does not read games. Okay, there's the AV audio, and this is the power adapter, and the console right here. Look it out. Lift this with one hand. Nope, I'm not going to be able to do one hand. Alright, I'm back. And here's the console. And it looks dirty, but it looks in really good shape. It's dirty. Again, the auction had this as it powers on, but does not read games. Memory expansion pack. So I paid for all of this $38, I believe it was, which again, it's more than I want to pay for a defective console. But I'm just hoping that the console is just dirty, clean it up, and it'll work fine. So let's get ready to do that. I just want to kind of show the condition of the controller. It is filthy. It is filthy. And the analog stick, look how loose that is. So when you shake it, yep, there's something rattling around, which probably has to do with the analog stick, why it's so loose. So this is not my top priority right now. My top priority is to see if I can get the system to actually work, and then once the system works, then I'll clean this up, fix the analog stick, and hopefully have a 100% running Nintendo 64. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the cartridge slot, because I basically want to systematically go through the system to find out what's wrong. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. So let's take some compressed air. Alright. Next, basically, I just made myself like a cleaning card. All I did was take like a gift card, and I taped a coffee filter onto it. And I'm going to take some 91% isopropyl alcohol. And a lot of it just came out. Oh well. And then just put it inside the slot. Put straight in, take it out. Straight in, take it out. Just keep doing that. You don't want to go side to side because you'll shred the coffee filter inside. Okay. Don't really see. Yeah, I see some stuff. Alright. Then blow it out again. Okay. And then I will just let this sit for a few minutes just to have all the alcohol dry up, and then see if we can get it started. Alright, I let the console sit and somewhat dry, so now we're going to test it. I'm going to use Jet Force Gemini. Alright, let's turn it on. There you go. That's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Seller said it couldn't get the console to boot up any game or turn on any game, however it was worded in the auction. And all I did was just clean the game slot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to basically tear apart this entire system and clean everything out because it is kind of disgusting. I mean, can't really see that, but I mean, the system is kind of disgusting. So, especially that controller. So I'm going to clean everything out. I was taking apart the Nintendo 64 controller, and here's the analog stick. And the analog stick was extremely loose. So this is kind of what it looks like inside. See all this powder? That's actually that bottom bowl. That's just plastic material that's just grinded away and grinded away. Good, extensive playing. So, yep, that is really bad. So I don't really. I doubt I'm going to try to fix this. More than likely, I'm probably just going to pick up a third-party control stick, see how well that works. Maybe even try to swap out like this spring, see how that works. I'm not really certain yet what I'm going to do, but I'll probably go down the route of just purchasing a third-party stick and see how that works. Alright, let's take the 64 apart so we can clean it. I'm going to take the cover off. I'm using a spoon. Just gently pry that up. This is the memory expansion. Set that to the side. We flip the console up. And what you're going to need is a security bit. I believe it's 4.5 millimeters. So, it'll focus. That's what it looks like. Security tool. And there's a screw here, 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 and here. I'm going to take those out. I'm going to do that now. Alright, the screws are out. So now you can take these two pucks off. Then flip the console over. Then just lift off the top. And let's see what we got. You know, that looks really, really clean. It's a little dusty, but I mean, I was expecting like cobwebs or something. And same with the board, or the bottom part. Looks relatively clean, just dusty. Maybe I won't take the whole thing apart. Alright, I mean, this is actually really clean, so I don't really see the point for just taking the whole thing apart. So maybe clean here. I'll clean the expansion slot. I'll take the buttons off because this has gunk all on it. And the reset button. Take that off, clean that. And take this off. And basically, I'm just going to clean the top half and the expansion slot. Basically, spot clean up around here. That's really it. I don't really see a purpose to take the entire 64 apart. Okay, so how you remove the buttons is basically you have tabs right here. You squeeze them, you push through. That's how easy the buttons come out. Squeeze the two tabs and push through. This one's a little difficult with one hand. Actually, I got through. And there you go. Take the cartridge bay apart. There's just two screws. So I'll take those apart real quick. Alright, took the screws out. You can just lift this up. And you can clean this. If you wanted to play Japanese games, Japanese Nintendo 64 games, you could remove this corner and this corner. Just cut it with like a Dremel tool. And that'll allow you to play Japanese games. It's if you wanted to mod it. And then these just slip out. And that's real simple. And then you can take these and take all these components and wash them in soap and water. And then when you're done, just put it back together. Alright, first I'm going to start off with, I'm going to clean the memory expansion. Basically, I'm just putting a little alcohol on a Q-tip. And then just basically how you'd clean a game cart, just going on the contacts, going on the contacts. And take the dry side of the Q-tip, go back over it. Yeah, there's some filth on it. So, and now that's clean. And now I'm going to clean the memory expansion slot. And what I did was I just took a card and I cut it like a gift card. Let's put some alcohol on this. This is a coffee filter taped to like a gift card. And I cut this to the size of the expansion slot. And just putting in straight up and down. It doesn't look too filthy, but now that's clean. Okay, there is some grime around the power switch, so I just got Q-tip, some alcohol on it. Try to clean around it. Get nice and clean. That's filthy. But really, that's the only area on this that's filthy. And I'm not getting any issue with it. I just don't want it to stick or anything. The reset button, that's clean. And there's nothing there. So, right, and here's the N64 back together. Cleaned. Looks really good. And I'm still working on the controller. That's going to be a separate video. I'm going to try to fix the analog stick using one of the methods that I've seen on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. But right now, this is cleaned. Works fine. No issues whatsoever. I just got to get the dang controller working.